Hello guys, Empress G here, and I hope everybody is doing well. I think it's Thursday, and where I'm at in Toronto, Canada, the sun is shining and it's beautiful. It's mild. It's mild. It's great. It's very great. So, folks, you should get out there. I was out and I just came back in. And guys, are early, so I'm making my cup of tea right now. And guys, when I start my YouTube channel, one of the first videos I did was about avocado tea. And folks, this is for folks who interested, like I said, because not a lot of people is interested in herbal stuff. You have a lot of people up there. Coffee. Well, nothing wrong with coffee. 'Cause I have my coffee too once in a while. But these herbal tea, are so good for yourself, so good for you. And guys, I when I did the first video, I did some research on avocado, the seed, and this is what the seed look like. You can get bigger seed. Okay, over here we have smaller avocado, because most of our avocado, because I find the one that comes from the Caribbean, um and they're not giving you real Jamaican ones, because real Jamaican avocado isn't chowy. Most of it come from Honduras and places like that, and folks, when you cut them, they're as chowy and as watery as what. I come across that anyway. So this one I'm using is from, these I think are from Peru or places like that, but these little ones are Mexican. They are very dry and very nice next to Jamaican avocado. So that's why the seeds are so small, because this is the avocado I'm using. I'm just telling you from my experience with stuff. Okay, and this is it here, and it's much greener. So I'll buy like a few of them. I don't buy the ones in the 6-pack. I stopped buying that because you buy that and not good. So I just pick up a few and just take them home and keep them in the fridge and put them out one, and then they're ripe and awesome. So this is it. So I'm using this skin, because I couldn't, like I'm telling you folks, Jamaican avocado, they will put a name, they put the avocado and say it's Jamaican, and it's not. Some of the time. So I don't really buy them anymore, because I just waste my money. If anybody coming up, they bring me some, just the same way with ackee and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it right there. So folks, for folks who want to know, right? Let me give you a little bit of health benefit from avocado. Okay, so the avocado seed benefits for your health. Okay, and first of all, avocado. Avocado contain cholesterol, but it's the good cholesterol. That is the HDL, not the LDL. That's the good cholesterol. So it contains a high level of LT, beneficial fats, which can help you to feel full of fast, between meals. And when you eat this fat, it slows the breakdown of carbohydrates, which help keeps blood sugar level stable. So roughly, folks, half an avocado or 100 grams contain 160 calories. That's like, very good. 14.7 grams of fat, 8.5 grams of carbohydrates. That's 6.7 gram of fiber. That's a lot of fiber, and that's less than 1 gram of sugar. Okay, so avocado, basically, folks, what the benefit of avocado is it lowers your glucose level, and it's recommended for especially diabetic people with diabetes. It reduces convulsion. Some people have that. It lowers your blood pressure. It's nutrient rich. It's rich with so much nutrient in it, and it's good for your heart right there alone, because what it does, that kind of it goes in and it breaks down the fat in the bloodstream. So so this is it. So it's very good for. It's also help to prevent osteoporosis and cancer. It's improved digestion, and it's a natural detoxification. It's antimicrobial, which means it helps fight all those little bugs in your system. It helps in lower your total bad cholesterol, which is the LDL. That's the bad one. Okay, so there you go. So The avocado seed help in lowering total cholesterol, LDL, cholesterol. It reduces the risk of heart disease. Avocado seed tea is a powerful concoction that aids in digestion. It improves your bowel function, that it helps you to go regularly. You know, that's in the treatment of constipation. Its richness of potassium relaxes the blood vessel, that's what I just said, and helps to stabilize the blood pressure. Okay, it is antioxidant and is 70% more than in fruits. The antioxidant in avocado seed trigger the immune system. It keeps disease at bay. It reduces premature aging, which you know is a good thing, of the skin, and it prevents cancer. The anti-inflammatory properties also lower pain and swelling associated with inflammation, and it reduces the risk of heart disease. Okay, and a lot of the pain that we have, folks, like in our joints and all those places, is basically inflammation, you know. So this is it. It has vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, B6, riboflavin, niacin, folate, magnesium, potassium, beta carotene, omega-3 fatty acid, and that's one of the most important acid. That's one of the most important thing that is in avocado, omega-3 fatty acids. You know, and that's help to break down the fat in the bloodstream. And you know, avocado also contain a high level of healthy beneficial fat, which can help a person feel fuller between meals. Eating fat, it slows down, you know, because when you eat a lot of carbohydrate and thing, it just push right through. But the slower food goes through your system is the better. So what it does, it you know, it make you feel fuller between meal, and when you eat this kind of fat, it slows the breakdown of carbohydrate, which helps keep blood sugar level stable. Okay, so that's a little thing there on avocado, folks. So that's what people want to know. Okay, you know, so this is it. Okay, so it has a lot of potassium. It's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antioxidant, all of that. Any of those things that is anti in any kind of you know, of food, you know, that is very good. So basically right now, folks, I see a lot of people do avocado tea up there, and what they do, I see they cut the avocado and they just put the seed in the boiling water, and that's it. Well, I've been doing this for a long time, and what I do, when I take the cut of avocado, I take the seed out and I keep it for about a day or two and let it start to, you know, become very dry. And this is a very dry one here, and I mix it because these ones are more potent, because when you're using herb, when you use dry herbs, it's more, that herb should be all dry to use. So this is why. So I noticed they just put the avocado seed, cut it and put it in there, and it just, you know, it will boil and it show you the color and everything, folks. But the proper way, well, I'm not saying that's not the proper way, that's their way, but this is my way of doing it. And I also add about a thumb piece of ginger. So right now, folks, I have my stove on. I'm gonna add about 2 cups of water, filter water, or if you have your bottled water, you can do that. And I am gonna be, and it's how strong you wanted it. So right now I'm gonna be grating the avocado, and this is about 2 days old seed. I like to grate it. I could put it in the thing, but I prefer to grate it. And I'm doing about maybe about 1 or 2 seeds. And if you have a bigger avocado seed, then you could just use 1 big avocado seed. But like I said, I rarely see, you know, oh, you see lots of avocado here, they're claiming it's from Jamaica, but it's not, you know. I am gonna get about a cup of we'll see, 2 cups of water. Right? Let me see if these ones will grate. Yeah, they're still great. So I mix them up with drier ones. I know this is a little bit of noisy. And if you notice, the color with the drier ones is much deeper. And folks, once you grate avocado, it's also once it hit the hair hit it, the color, you see that? The color change into red. See that? See that? When I was grating it, it was a very brown color, light beige. And once it hit the hair hit it, it turns, you see the color start to change, folks? See that? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? There you go. The grater show you real the color I'm grading, and as the hair hit it, it changes color. I just want my water to start boil while I finish. I'm just going to probably use 1 seed or 2, 1 or 2 seed. Small seed you can use. But folks, I'm going to finish grating because I have another one to grate, and I'll come right back, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back, and I finished grating about avocado seed, and I'm just doing my ginger. And guys, when you check this out, ginger is good for you know, your stomach, for indigestion and all of that, and avocado plays the same role. So when you have these two together, it's a win-win, you know. So I'm just grating about a thumb, you know, my thumb, a piece of ginger about this on my thumb to add in that, you know. And folks, it tastes awesome. You know, I know a lot of people stray away from stuff because oh that tastes awesome, but it also tastes very, very good. So I'm just grating the piece of ginger right now, add to it, you know. And you know, ginger works wonders with your stomach and in the process of digestion too. A lot of people eat certain food and their stomach cannot tolerate it, and you just grab a piece of ginger. That's why it's so good to cook with ginger, folks, you know. So this is ginger together with avocado. It doesn't get any better than this. And I'm not saying it drink your hot chocolate, and coffee is very good for you too, because no matter what they tell you about coffee, coffee has a lot of good properties that, you know, in moderation drinking it. And nothing wrong with that. You have your coffee, you have a cup of coffee for your breakfast, and that's it. But the herbal tea, the herbs, they say what the herbs do to heal the nation. And folks, we are spiritual people, and when we put all of that synthetic stuff we're getting from, you know, it's, instead of helping you, it's causes more damage. I'm not saying, folks, you know what, still take all your medicine you get from your doctor and things that the herb, your tea, like teas and stuff like that, your herbal teas and stuff like that, natural stuff we use with cerasee and with mint and all of that, and these are normal stuff that, you know, it's that's good for you. This grandparents, great grandparents way back then in doing this. So right now, folks, the water is boiling, and I'm gonna add the ginger and the avocado to it, to the pot, okay? So I just sort of use a glass pot so you could have a better view to see. And once you get it, the water, the colors is going to change. If you use a dry one, it becomes very, very dark. So I don't like to use a wooden spoon. So right now I'm gonna let it just boil for, you know, for a couple of minutes. The ginger boil, and it, you know, for a few minutes. So go in there. You see the color? It's almost look like It's carrot. Yeah. As I said, I took the avocado seed, and these one were about 3 days old. I just leave them outside to dry out a bit, and then I use them. Like the dry ones I have, those are very harder to grate, you know. So but this at this level, it's beautiful. So I just let that boil up for a few minutes, and folks, you just sweeten with a little bit of honey. It's, you know, it's organic honey would be very good. And if you don't want anything in it, you just don't put anything. It can be drinking like that, you know, nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna let it boil for a few minutes, then come right back and pour it, okay? Yes guys, the tea is ready, and I'm gonna strain it right now. And like I said, folks, you could use honey in it, but honey to me sort of take away the taste. You could use a sugar called monk sugar, and at that point even a diabetic person could use it. But I basically don't use any honey, and this is a you know, unpasteurized honey, the good one. But I just drink it like that, you know, because I find the honey takes away the actual taste. Also, folks, you could add cinnamon stick to it, a piece of cinnamon stick, but that again would take away the taste. So the ginger and my avocado is great. So I'm gonna strain it right now. Oops, this pot is awful for pouring stuff, you know. I'm gonna clean that up in a few minutes. This pot, I love my glass pot because they're safe to cook with, but for stuff like this, oh, not good. If you use a pot with a spout, because glass pots are very good to cook with, because they doesn't no danger to them. Nothing gonna break down in them, unlike the other pots. I have to rinse off my thing. Let me just, I'm gonna strain the rest out without guys, I don't want to. Okay, let me just finish straining this out over the sink, and I shall be there in a minute. And guys, it have a nice smell to it. And like I said, folks, it has so much health benefit to this tea, you know. Avocado itself, everybody should eat a little one every day, or a couple slices every day, because that is what helps to break down all the cholesterol. When you hear people tell you, oh, avocado, first time I heard somebody, when I told someone that I use avocado, oh girl, you have to be careful because I have cholesterol. But you have to take the time to find out what kind of cholesterol is in it, because there's two kinds. There's HDL and there is LDL, and LDL is the bad cholesterol. Well, you know what, it serves its purpose in the body also too, folks, but you are looking for the HDL, and a lot of it is in this fruit here. Well, you know, it's classified as a fruit, okay. Avocado, a small avocado like that one every day, it does your bloodstream wonderful, and that also prevents stroke, because it cleans the blood, get rid of all the plaque, cholesterol in the blood, and that's what, because of all that omega-3 that's in it. So folks, anyway, I'm gonna heat my color this one right now, so I'll cut this one and show you, okay. So this is it right here. My when you cut a color, just go like this. So this is it right here, folks. My my tea with a little piece of ginger, avocado tea with a little piece of ginger to it, guys. It doesn't get any better than that. It tastes good also, folks. You know what? And if you're gonna worry about how things taste to help your health, to improve your health, well, you know, guys, it's not gonna be too good, okay. So folks, that is it right there, folks. Avocado tea with some ginger in it, and like I said, if you want to put honey in it, fine, but I don't take any honey in it. And this is the way I do my avocado, okay. There's many other ways, like I said, can do it, but this is how I do mine, and it's awesome. Okay, guys, everybody have yourself a wonderful day. Big up everybody. Okay, have yourself a wonderful day. Peace.